what's going on? Maggie from M&R here. Today we're in Fountain Valley, California, visiting our friends over at Fashion Graphics. Let's go!
Welcome to Fashion Graphics, the M&R Blue Crew
What
here
up,
today.
Steve?
And we're going to get after some high-tech stuff going on here. Can't wait for everyone to see what's happening. Mag, after
Let's
you,
go.
boo. Let's go. So, this is where all the magic happens, as we're all aware. You know, the whole digital platform we've put in is dependent on all the art department. Everything that happens in our world is art-driven. Come on in, let's take a look, sit down and take a look at some of the pieces we've done. If you notice over here on the wall, these are all designs that we have done with the Digital Squeegee, and there's some pretty impressive pieces up there. I am more than proud of some of the stuff that we've been able to duplicate that came from Polaris that we were able to achieve on the Digital Squeegee. So, you know, we're going to take a moment here, look at some of the pieces, talk about the technology that's gone on here, and talk about how we've implemented specialty inks. Peace.
High five.
High five.
Steve, tell me how your transformation of this digital platform you have has revolutionized your business a little bit more.
Well, it's kind of funny, Mag. Thanks for asking. It's an interesting concept. I mean, when we go back, me, my late father, and first I want to give all the credit I have to God. Without God, none of this would have been possible. You know, back in the day when art was being generated, it was very much done by hand. You know, there was a lot of hand drawings, a lot of Photoshop. And with the advent of the AI technology out there, now we've got the ability to just pump information into a computer and we get amazing graphics like we have on the screen over here.
So Steve, tell me about your investments with all this new technology that M&R's been putting out.
Well, Meg, thanks for asking the question. I think it's the most important thing that we've decided to do at Fashion Graphics. It was apparent to me after COVID that, you know, the business model of screen printing was changing rapidly. And when M&R first came out with the Digital Squeegee and started moving in that direction, we bypassed the whole entire DTF just because of the whole platform with pre-treat and things of that nature. So as the business model that Fashion Graphics was founded on changed and the days of printing millions of shirts for nickels and dimes went away, I realized direct-to-consumer, speed-to-market was where we were going to go. So knowing that most of the photorealistic work that we do, it was taking us, you know, upwards of 40 hours in sampling. We were spending umpteen days going back and forth with customer approvals, burning screens, outputting inks, outputting films in certain cases, and it just didn't make sense anymore. So when the Digital Squeegee came out, it was very apparent to me that M&R had the wave of the future, and we were just going to continue moving forward. We're doing all this throwback NBA, NFL merchandise and outputting film and out screens, and the whole thing just wasn't working. So the first step we made many years ago was implementing iMage, and so obviously we put 2 iMages into place, and that was the first step we took in the digital platform that M&R put forward. And it was just a never-ending concept. As quick as M&R was coming up with it, we saw a useful place for it. So it just came down to myself, my art department, management deciding that this was the direction we were going to go in. And I can't be any more pleased with the results, and I can't wait to show you guys what we're up to.
I'm so excited to this.
All right, sounds
And you've
sweet.
grown so much.
Yeah.
DS's.
Yeah.
Woo, DS king.
Yeah.
Let you know where she's going.
Yeah. Ready this way.
Come on, baby.
So obviously, with all that we've done with M&R, one of the first places that we started with our digital footprint was our iMages. And moving off of film to iMage was a drastic change. We obviously went with the STEs, so we are exposing right on site here, and it has been a flawless transition. We use one for traditional screen print and our neck labels. The other one is dedicated exclusively to DS. The reason why, if we have a screen issue on the DS, we have to know which machine it came off of. So we've dedicated machine 1 to Digital Squeegee, machine 2 is to our traditional screen print neck labels, oversized things of that nature. Here's the screen department. We're gonna go out and take a look at eco-rinse. Talk about that a little bit. All right, guys, so we just came out of the iMage and imaging room. We've moved on to eco-rinse, another piece of technology that M&R put out years ago. And the cost savings paid for itself in under a year. We've taken the whole entire human element out of screen exposure. And the nice part about it is with the recipes that you see that M&R advertises, it's true. We use eco-rinse every single day. There is no washout booth at Fashion Graphics. It's all from eco-rinse. All right, so we're ready to go. Here's the final product out of eco-rinse. Perfect example is We just put our Golden State Warriors screen on there. We are on a 160 mesh, and we have got perfect half-tone dots and exactly what we need. This is going to go to our Digital Squeegee, and that is going to be one of our underbase screens. Thank you, Eco-Rinse. Genius.
Steve, I've never seen a sample department like this. Tell me what's going on.
Well, you know, along with all the other innovation that we came up with at Fashion Graphics, it was very apparent that the sampling process was one of the keys. So we come out of the screen department with our images. We use iImage so that we can tri-lock accordingly. So the way we're sampling out here is we do the one up, one at a time concept where our girls are able to take one screen and we sample one screen at a time. The reason why we wanted to achieve this is it works on registration. If we're going to have a problem with screens that were imaged, we want to know about it here, not when we get to our autos. Time is money, and the faster I can solve problems, the faster we're going to get from point A to point B. One of the things we like about this process is we never remove the ink and we never remove the squeegee. That's the same squeegee that we're going to use in production, and that's the same ink that we're going to use in production. So when my production team gets it, that's exactly what's going to happen, and we're going to get the same exact results.
Steve, I know you've been at this for a while. How has the M&R inks helped you progress your auto transformation?
That's an interesting one, Mag. You know, we've been at this for a full solid year, and we've tried everything under the sun to get the kind of hand that we want. And it's just a blessing that M&R has worked on coming up with an ink product that works for us. When we originally started with some of the other products, we weren't happy. We weren't getting the hand. We were having some washability issues, but more than anything, it was the hand. It was the printability. It was drying in the screens. And we fought a lot of the inks that were out there. So for M&R to come up with the new system that we're using, which is the hybrid ink system that M&R has produced, we're having phenomenal results. I mean, we couldn't be happier, and we're using it exclusively on all 4 presses. So let's kind of talk about what we're doing here. Let's move on down the road. The advantages that the Digital Squeegee gives us, we've been able to lower our MOQ down to 72 pieces. Our whole philosophy here was to get away from having to chase large numbers that are usually going south of the border that I'm constantly fighting on price. So what I did was I looked at the industry and I said, what does everybody in the industry not want to do? They don't want to print 72 pieces of a photorealistic design that we're about to see. They don't want to take on one-piece orders. And at the end of the day, there's no such thing as a bad order, it's just bad pricing. So I put the equipment in that M&R supplied so that I could give my customer whatever they needed no matter what the circumstances were. So we've got a lot of projects in here that are 72s, 36s, 144s, 216s, and the list goes on. How we get her done, let's take a look. Here's your Philadelphia Phillies. Got about an 8-minute setup on that. Probably 144 pieces. How's that feel?
Wonderful.
Perfect. So we couldn't be more pleased with what M&R has given us so far, and the growth and the partnership just continues to go forward, and I'm really excited to see what we come up with the Quattro and the digital film transfer. So we just saw the Philadelphia Phillies coming offline. Mag, let's take a walk. So with all 4 DSs outputting right now, we've got all 4 machines running. We got full dryer belts. We got the Philadelphia Phillies here, Chicago Bulls over there, Los Angeles Lakers right here. Actually, Lakers in both spots, 2 different graphics. But, you know, the kind of stuff that we're getting off our Digital Squeegees is just phenomenal. Our customers couldn't be happier, and this is just one of 1,000 that I could show you. Not a lot of photorealistic detail on this one, but we use the Digital Squeegee for large runs, small runs, basically anything that's over 6 colors. The time savings that we're getting by not having to set up, this would probably be a 12-color design. We can set it up in 15 minutes versus hours of sampling, numerous screens, back and forth, and ink mixing. Going with the hybrid digital system, it's just improved our lives drastically. So I can see another 2 of these coming in here this year to give us a total of 6 machines.
Steve, we went through the whole process. We're at the end. What's going on here?
Well, like everything else we've done, we didn't move off of M&R. We got our K950 here, sticker applicators. We've got 2 lines of folding. Today we're only running 1. Another amazing piece of equipment. Gives us the ability to fold anything that we want all the way through the process. We're folding with hang tags on, so anyone that's ever concerned about folding with hang tags, this machine does it all day long. We've got different recipes or programs set up for long sleeves. We pre-fold our long sleeves, fleece, whatever the case may be. The K950 does it day in and day out. It's a workhorse. We run these machines 24 hours a day in our busy season, and the proof is in the pudding. So if you want to come on down and look what we're getting at the end here, have at it. Perfect folds every time.
Obviously, we run at a high-speed concept here, so the conveyor belt is something you can add to your facility as well once you come along and take a look at your finished product. Here we go. Normally, the girl would not be at the end of the machine. The conveyor would be going, shuttling this product down and out. But today, it's beginning of January, we're a little slower than normal. Here's what we're getting. Perfect fold every time. Can't complain. Thank you, M&R. Saving the day once again. All right, welcome back. One of the advantages that we came up with that we realized really quickly was our ability to tear down and set up. So we're coming to the end of our Philadelphia Phillies design. Here's our last piece right here going through. So there's our last shirt. We're gonna tear this thing down and set her back up in about a 15-minute turnover. You're gonna see a little high lapse here, but you're gonna watch the whole process happen. There's our last piece of production going right by. One more to go and we're done. There we go, our last shirt's off, and we're in showtime. Let's go, ladies. Watch this, the magic's about to happen. First shirt going on for a test print. Setup complete, test print 1 coming off the press. What do you say that was, about 3 minutes? 5 on the outside, it was exactly 5 minutes. So tear down and setup of a new design in 5 minutes. Your first test print will be coming off to check registration. We should be about 98% on. Here comes our first shirt. Our first shirt is inside the DS right now. Shirt number 1, come out. A design change is done. Where are we at? How many minutes? 7 minutes from teardown to your next design coming up. As soon as it comes off, I'll show you what we got here. I don't know anyone that can do a 7-minute teardown on 2 photorealistic designs. In traditional screen printing, you would have had 12 to 14 screens in there on both of these, and we just did it with 2. So the proof is in the pudding, guys. This is happening in real life, not in M&R showroom. So that's what you got. 10 minutes, brand new design, and we're off to the races. So the versatility that the Digital Squeegee's given me, it's allowing me to take on small orders like 72s, 36s, 144s, and the setup time is down to almost nothing. The repeatability is on par every single time.
Steve, you know I love your crazy ass. Thank you for having
you guys.
us here. You have the official Blue Crew Squeegee.
Clearly, I got a Blue Squeegee. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but we'll use it for something.
You hang it up in your office.
I'll hang it in my office. So it's a token of appreciation. We're here at DS number 4. It's rocking, and the Blue Crew, I can't thank you guys enough. Without M&R, I would have never made any of this happen. So thanks for visiting Fashion Graphics. It's been a pleasure. I hope everyone out there gets something out of this video that they can figure out how to implement these kind of technologies in their shop. But the moral of it, it does work as advertised. And to be honest, if you really work at it hard, you'll improve what they tell you can do. You just saw us do a teardown and a setup in under 10 minutes back to production. You can't beat that, guys. Peace out. Love you from Fashion Graphics. Woo! Good luck.
We're out. Age before beauty.
Age before beauty. Tell me when you're ready.